Good afternoon, I'm Jacinta with 2NURFM Hunter News. The Hunter's Westpac rescue helicopter has transported a man to hospital battling serious head injuries after he fell 2 stories from a building in Terrigal this morning. It's understood the 42-year-old male had been working on scaffolding at the construction site in the lead-up to the incident. Air crewman Glenn Ramplin says he's now on his way to the John Hunter.
He was initially road transported by ambulance to Gosford Hospital and has now been flown by our helicopter to the John Hunter. Building sites, safety is paramount with them, and for whatever reason this person, whether they were putting up scaffolding or whatever, or not secured with a harness, and they've unfortunately fallen.
The Hunter is bracing for possible copycat prison riots in response to yesterday's 15-hour uproar at the Metropolitan Remand Centre in Melbourne. Prison advocate groups are warning tensions are high in prisons across New South Wales, and the introduction of similar smoking bans could further inflame the situation. Steve McMahon from the Public Service Association says our prisons are already packed to capacity.
By introducing another problem into the system, so the system's quite overcrowded at this point in time, which is one of the key causes of disturbances amongst inmates, and we think that this has the potential to place a very high risk to the safety of our members in the workplace, and it needs to be taken very seriously by both the Commissioner and the Government.
Customers of Hunter Primary Care have been assured despite multiple redundancies and a name change from Hunter ML, the services provided will not change. Hunter Primary Care has also committed itself to continuing to provide after-hours GP access and rural primary health services. Hunter Medicare local chairman Dr Trent Watson says the service will continue to provide for the region.
Hunter Primary Care certainly has a strong future ahead of it. I mean, the services that we provide are highly valued by not only the community, but we've been able to demonstrate that we get good health outcomes, and also it saves the government money in terms of reduction in admissions to the emergency care and acute care services, which we know is a huge cost saving.
Hunter Water is predicting the population of the region will reach 1 million by 2050 and has begun taking steps to ensure they can meet the high demand. Over $1 billion will be invested to better manage population increases, with funding going towards expanding services in Maitland and the Upper Hunter. Jeremy Barth from Hunter Water says customers should not expect major changes.
Hunter Water is very conscious of the rising unemployment in the region and is very conscious of making sure that our bills continue to remain the lowest in the country. Over the next 4 years, Hunter Water is proposing the average water bill will increase by no more than inflation.
The Planning Assessment Commission is set to hold yet another public hearing into Newcastle's controversial T4 coal loader. The $4.8 billion project has already gained 2 nods of approval from state planning officials. However, residents fear it flies in the face of concerns about dust, noise and air pollution. The hearing's been scheduled for July 13.
Sport for our sponsor, NewcastleCheapestcars.com.au.
Newcastle Knights newcomer Damien Sirenan will mark his first game in red and blue this weekend, joining the forward pack for Sunday's New South Wales Cup clash with the Sea Eagles. It could prove a welcome boost for the side, following promising performances from Sam Mataora, Joe Tapini, Clint Newton and Danny Levi off the bench. Coach Rick Stone says he's had his eyes peeled for a while.
Obviously, we've been watching him for a while up in the Q Cup for the Tweedhead Seagulls, and we've decided to bring him down here at least for the end of the year, give him an opportunity to possibly push for a position in the NRL team.
Meanwhile, the Knights commander has praised Dane Gagai's inclusion in the Maroons lineup for State of Origin Game 3. Stone insists it's a well-earned reward for the informed centre, warning his agility and determination could give Queensland the edge. And South Cardiff co-captain Daniel Johnson is preparing to celebrate a major milestone in the National Premier League this Saturday, racking up 250 senior games with the club when the Gunners face the Jets youth at Ulinga Oval. That's Sport, I'm Belinda de las Heras.
2NURFM News Time is coming up to 12:10.